elected officials and candidates in the room. Now these are based on my notes, so if I miss anyone, raise your hand. We have in the room with us tonight, or at some time during the night, Arnie Cabello, a Harlem Township trustee. Gary Jury, county board member. Ed Prochaska, judge. Eugene Doherty, judge. Brendan Marr, judge. And John Young, judge at the Law and Order table. Mike Chamberlain, Belvedere mayor. Senator Dave Severson. Former Representative Ron Waite. Senator Tim Bivens. Bob Grogan, not to be confused with Bill Grogan. Candidate for treasurer. Joe Terrell, candidate for county clerk. Brian Ligero, county board candidate. Scott Christensen, chairman, Winnebago County Board. Joe Chiarelli, ward alderman, from Rockford. John Cabello, state rep. Frank Pubjecki, candidate for sheriff. Frank Manzullo, Rockford Township trustee. Gary Caruana, also candidate for county sheriff. Don Manzullo, our former congressman. Joe Sosnowski, state rep. Patrick K. Murphy, Belvedere Township trustee. Is that right? Supervisor, sorry about that. That's what happens when you rely on somebody to make your notes. Me. Ted Viano, county board. Doug Truax, who you saw earlier, candidate for U.S. Senate. Nancy McPherson is supposed to be here. I'm not sure I've seen her, our recorder. Ian Lindenberry, Park District Commissioner. John Danielson, City of Loves Park Treasurer. Ken Staff, Rockford Township Trustee. Audrey Johnson, Forest Preserve Commissioner. Tom Cross, another candidate for state treasurer. Paul Schimpf, who is our one candidate for attorney general. You've seen Mike Webster, our Secretary of State candidate. Brian Stewart, our state rep from out west in Stevenson County. And half of Winnebago, right? Larry Morrissey, mayor of Rockford. Patrick Murphy, Mike Dunn, and Frank Haney, Rock Valley trustees. Evelyn Sanguinetti, the lieutenant governor candidate with Bruce Rauner. Andy Blankenbaker, who is a candidate for the 17th State Central Committeeman position. Jan Weber, also a candidate for that position. John McGlasson, who is a candidate for the 16th Central Committee position, as well as Dave Severson being a candidate for that position. I want to remind everybody there are carnations outside as you came in. We got those special because this is Valentine's Day weekend, and we should have plenty for every wonderful lady that is here to take one with them as they leave. I'm sorry, what? That's right. Tyler Smith is also a park commissioner, correct? Tyler Smith. Now, other than 2 people, did I miss anybody? Okay. I would like to ask John F. Sweeney to come to the podium. He would like an opportunity to introduce another county board member candidate, or another county board member who has an announcement to make.
Good evening, everybody. I was going to have an attempt at humor here, but obviously Tom or Jim and Riley already took care of that. So, good job tonight. It was good. It was funny. It was good. I have the honor tonight of introducing a friend of mine that I serve on the county board with. He currently chairs the Public Safety Committee on the Winnebago County Board, and he's just a terrific guy. You're going to get to know him if you don't already know him in the months coming up ahead. And I'd like to introduce my friend John Ybarra.
I don't know if I should try humor either. That was really entertaining. There, thank you, John, and thank you to the Central Committee, to Chairman Thompson, and to Jason Leviscus for their support and this opportunity to speak with you tonight. Listening to prognosticators and opinion makers throughout last year, the decline of the Republican Party in Illinois was as inevitable as snowfall in winter. Well, we've seen how much snow has fallen this winter. But the fate of the Republican Party, and I believe of Illinois itself, this lies very much in our hands. I'm sure some people might disagree, and I've heard it before. Illinois is in a hopeless state. Rockford is hopeless. A taxpayer is leaving Illinois every 9 minutes. Rockford's unemployment is the 3rd highest in the state for major municipalities. Our students here in Rockford and Winnebago County score lower than the state average in reading and math, the widest gaps being in the African American and Hispanic student populations. We've seen one of Rockford's neighborhoods ranked number 3 on the list of the most dangerous neighborhoods in the country. Twice as many people died last year due to heroin overdose than from homicide or driving under the influence. None of these are acceptable, and I believe that all of them can be overcome. And part of the way to do that is with better leadership. We need leaders who are informed. We need leaders who understand the issue, but not only that, know the options to address them and are willing to do their homework to make sure that that happens. We need leaders to be engaged. We deserve representation that places our community and our needs and our priorities first and foremost. We need leaders who are committed to pursuing what's best for us, whatever the obstacles. Someone who will keep moving forward. Anything less just isn't worthy. It's not worthy of you, it's not worthy of me, it's not worthy of our community, it's not worthy of the great state of Illinois. So it's time for us to join together and oppose those that turn a blind eye and a deaf ear to our needs. For far too long, Chuck Jefferson has turned his back on what we need in favor of choices made by Mike Madigan and the Chicago machine. And I think that should change. So tonight, I'm here to announce my intention to seek your support to slate me as your nominee against Chuck Jefferson for state representative in the 67th district. I know the challenges will be many, but you've heard what the needs are. Yes, the needs are great, and there's evil that we can't do anything about. But we have an economic climate that compels people to leave our state, and we can do something about that. We have violence at our schools and on our streets, and we can do something about that. We have students who are underperforming, and we can do something about that. We can do better, and we must do better, and we will do better when we rise to fight this battle together. Thank you. God bless you, and God bless the great state of Illinois.